Today is Monday, May 28th. It's Memorial Day, and me and Cody, we really didn't have much to do today, and it's a beautiful day. Uh, it just rained here Friday night, I think, and it was really too wet to do a food plot. But we went ahead and brought the tiller up here and tilled it all up. We've been spending an hour digging the mud out the back of it, but it was all worth it. Hopefully, we tilled it over twice so we can get the soybeans covered up pretty good. And hopefully they'll be good early season and late season. As we're gonna leave them standing, and hopefully it's pretty killer in the late season. We have a bunch of deer in this area. They mainly just move here through the rut, but if we have a food plot in here and leave it up late season, I hope it pays off for us.
Yeah, growing up, this was one of my favorite places to hunt. My grandpa, he brought me out here since I was 2 or 3 years old, and I was obsessed with dinosaurs. And he put a stand, and he put cement in the ground, and he put a dinosaur, and he said this was the dinosaur stand. He said there would be big dinosaurs out here. So since I was little bitty, I always, I believe what he said, but he wasn't lying. But they weren't real dinosaurs. They were just big old deers.
You remember the first time you probably had me come here, I was probably about 12 years old, 13 years old or something like that. And there's a double man stand across the field by the back of the ditch.
Right.
And I sat there, which I didn't see nothing them couple days, but eventually later on that kind of started me hunting here. Me and Cody started hunting here a lot. His grandpa was getting older and couldn't see, so it's really just me and Cody's place, and we've both had pretty good luck here. Right here behind us, we had a stand in the edge of these woods, right beside this food plot. It's actually still there. It's grown into the tree. We just haven't cut it out yet, but we added a stand over here by this bar pit. But the reason we did that is mainly because of being able to enter without spooking any deer, and the wind. Almost all the time the wind is blowing northeast right here, and that's blowing straight back over that bar pit, and there's a road over there, and it's blowing towards that road. All the deer travel comes from over this way, from the east and the south and stuff. So the wind direction is perfect for that stand location. And
wind was a big part of it, and then we're covered up real good. I mean, you can hardly see us when you walk by.
Yeah, it's up in there pretty good, and the deer. We hunted here a couple times last year, and never had a deer even know we were here. We haven't been picked off in it yet. It just works out a whole lot better. And for the best time to hunt this place is usually during the rut. We've both had the best luck. Early season, there's some does and stuff. They will come in here, and hopefully this food plot will lure them in here a little more. But during the rut's the best time.
For sure. They love to scrape up and down this tree line. They rub. They chase up and down here. Usually in the morning time's the best time to hunt it during the rut, but we've had luck in the afternoon too. But for the most part, when you get here before dark, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before daylight, get up in the stand, and usually right when it breaks daylight, if the doe comes out, you're going to see a buck. That's just usually how it works there.
What makes this so great is there's this bar pit. There's a levee. The levee is across this bar pit. There's a bar pit here. And then probably just 200 yards that way, there's a ditch. They call it mud ditch, and people fish down it a lot, but it separates a hunting club from here. So we have this huge narrow area right here that is just farmland, and if we can get this food plot established, them deer run. This is like a ridge right here, and it drops off right before that ditch back there. And them deer run up and down this during the rut. Them bucks are always chasing up through here. They're checking the scrapes. They scrape up and down this field.
They cross that ditch.
They cross that ditch a lot going over to that hunting club. I mean, there's another hunting club across the levee too, so we're kind of smack in the middle of a prime place. So during the rut is the best time, but we're hoping to lure more deer in here in the early and late season, mainly the late season, because I think this is a big enough standing. It's going to be a big enough standing bean plot that hopefully we keep a lot of them deer on this property. This whole property probably ain't 30 acres, but it's proven itself over and over again, and we're pretty excited about it.
We always get really good trail cam pictures through the summer.
Yeah, all the time.
Big bucks, but we're never able to really see them in the daytime. It seems like when the season starts that they know it, and they're just never here.
Yeah, they'll show up here in the morning and the afternoon, all the way up till the day of season just about. And them deer are smart. They only get big for a reason around here. And the bad thing about it being kind of close to a road and a hunting club is, it's sad to think about this, but there's people that drive through here poach. We've had a couple big deer that's been on camera that just turned up missing, and nobody that we heard of killed them. So I'm pretty sure that they got poached off the road. But
It's just heartbreaking whenever you put a lot of work into a place and you spend a lot of money and stuff like that happens. But
overall, I mean, this 2018 season, we're pumped about it, and we're hoping to kill some deer on the ground. And this is just one of our many spots, but it just gives us a good opportunity. Hopefully, late season, it just sets up really great for what we're wanting to do. And we may even bring a couple people in here to kill their first deer with a bow. And I mean, we're just gonna see what happens this year.
yeah, this spot, this just means a lot because this is where we started bow hunting. This is how we got into bow hunting.
Yeah, this
That's
is
why it
kind of
means a
our
lot.
little honey hole. We've always come back to because it's just so great, and it's kind of more meaningful because it's his family's property, and we've kind of both hunted here since we were younger. It just means a lot more hunting on this place, and we're just excited about it.
Had a lot of luck out in this field. I grew up hunting this field. This is my grandpa's field, and I always put a stand usually up in here. But last year, me and Tripp, we put a stand up over in this corner, and we just thought it'd be a better overall spot, and it ended up paying off. I had 2 bucks come out. They come up to a drip that I had set up, and then they scraped over here, and they come out and they started sparring. It was really neat to see because I've never got to see deer fighting before, but they sparred for a little bit, and one of them broke off, and I was able to take him. He was a small late, but I was more than happy to get him, and I'm just hoping and praying that we'll have the same luck this year. Maybe we'll get something a lot bigger.